There will come a time in your life when everything inside you whispers the same words. I can't do this anymore. When the pain feels heavier than your purpose, when the road ahead seems endless, and when every part of you wants to give up and walk away. That's the moment that defines you, not when things are easy, not when the path is smooth, but when you feel like quitting and choose to keep going anyway. When you feel like quitting, remember why you started. Remember the fire that once burned in your heart, the dream that woke you up early and kept you awake at night. Remember the people who believe in you, and even more importantly, the people who said you'd never make it. Because when you push through that pain, when you decide that quitting is not an option, that's when greatness is born. Every champion has felt like quitting. Every success story has a chapter filled with doubt, tears, and struggle. The difference between those who make it and those who don't is simple: persistence. Winners are not stronger, smarter, or luckier. They just refuse to stop. They refuse to let temporary pain steal permanent purpose. There will be days when it feels like all your effort is wasted, when progress is invisible, when nobody sees your grind, and when success feels a million miles away. But remember, this growth is silent. Progress happens in the dark. Seeds take time before they rise through the soil and touch the sunlight. So even when you don't see results, trust the process. Every drop of sweat, every sleepless night, every moment of sacrifice, it's building something inside you that can't be broken. You may not see the destination yet, but that doesn't mean you're not moving forward. The path to greatness is filled with obstacles designed to test your strength and shape your character. It's supposed to be hard, because if it were easy, everyone would do it. Quitting may give you relief today, but it will steal your victory tomorrow. When you feel like quitting, talk to yourself, not your doubts. Tell yourself, I'm not done yet. Remind yourself that pain is temporary, but quitting lasts forever. Life rewards those who stay in the fight. Every time you rise after falling, every time you take one more step when you want to stop, you are becoming unstoppable. Your breakthrough might be one step beyond the point where you want to quit. One more rep in the gym, one more hour of study, one more call, one more effort. That could be the moment when everything changes. But you'll never know if you stop now. Don't let fatigue make decisions your future will regret. Rest if you must, but don't you quit. Real strength is not about never feeling weak. It's about feeling weak and choosing to move forward anyway. The greatest battles are fought in the mind. So when that voice says, give up, answer back louder. Not today. The truth is, every mountain you climb teaches you how to conquer the next one. Every storm you survive makes you stronger for the next fight. You may be tired, but you're not finished. You may be bruised, but you're still breathing. You may be hurting, but you're still here. And as long as you're still here, you have everything you need to rise again. Don't run from the struggle. Let it forge you. Because one day, you'll look back and realize the moments you wanted to quit were the exact moments that built your strength. You'll thank yourself for not giving up when it hurt the most. So, the next time you feel like quitting, remember who you are. Remember that you are stronger than your excuses, tougher than your pain, and more capable than your fears. You've come too far to only come this far. Stand tall, breathe deep, and tell yourself, I'm not done. I'm just getting started. Keep moving, keep fighting, keep believing. Because when you refuse to quit, life has no choice but to give you what you've worked for. There will come a time in your life when everything feels heavy, when the weight of your dreams seems unbearable, and when every step forward feels harder than the last. You'll question your worth, your progress, and even your purpose. You'll look around and wonder why others seem to be winning while you're still stuck in the struggle. But in that very moment, when you're exhausted, doubtful, and ready to walk away, that's when you must remember one powerful truth. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Most people quit right before they are about to win. They give up just before life is about to reward their persistence. It's not because they aren't capable. It's because the pain feels too heavy and the results feel too far away. But what if I told you that your greatest reward often lies just beyond your greatest test? That every time you push past that moment of hopelessness, you move closer to everything you've ever wanted. The journey to success is not meant to be easy. If it were, everyone would do it. The struggle you face is not punishment, it's preparation. Every obstacle, every delay, and every failure is shaping you, strengthening you, and refining your character for the moment when your breakthrough arrives. You may not see it now, but everything you're going through is a part of a bigger plan. Sometimes the universe delays your blessing, not to deny it, but to prepare you to handle it. Think about the people you admire, the ones who inspire you, the ones who've achieved greatness. Every single one of them faced moments when quitting seemed easier than continuing. They cried, they struggled, and they doubted themselves, just like you. But they didn't stop. They kept going, even when there was no visible progress. They trusted that something bigger was waiting for them. And they were right. That's the mindset you need. The belief that your breakthrough is coming, even when you can't see it yet. When you feel like quitting, it's often a sign that you're closer to your goal than ever before. That's why it feels so hard, because you're nearing a turning point. The resistance gets stronger right before the reward. It's like running a marathon. The last few miles hurt the most, but they're also the most important. That's when your strength, faith, and discipline are truly tested. You don't win the race by stopping when you're tired. You win by pushing through when everything inside you screams to quit. Life is testing your patience and your persistence. It's asking you, how bad do you really want this? Because if you can keep moving forward when everything inside you wants to give up, then you've already won half the battle. The pain you're feeling right now, it's not a dead end. It's a sign that you're evolving, growing, and preparing to reach a new level. You're not stuck, you're being stretched. Growth always feels uncomfortable, but it's a sign that transformation is happening within you. You might not see the light at the end of the tunnel yet, but that doesn't mean it isn't there. Sometimes you have to walk in the dark before you reach the dawn. You have to keep believing, even when it's hard. Faith is not about seeing the finish line. It's about trusting that it's there. Every effort you've made, every sacrifice, every sleepless night, every tear, it's all building up toward that one moment when everything changes. Your breakthrough may come tomorrow, next week, or next year, but it will come. If you don't give up, you've already survived your hardest days. You've already proven you're stronger than your... So why stop now? Why quit when you've already come so far? You are closer than you realize. Sometimes the difference between failure and success is just one more try, one more step, one more day of faith. Don't let temporary emotions make permanent decisions. Rest if you need to, but don't you dare give up. Because what's waiting for you on the other side of this struggle will make it all worth it. Every person who ever achieved something great had to endure moments of doubt and darkness. But those moments didn't define them, their persistence did, and it will define you too. The universe rewards the brave, the patient, and the relentless. So even when it hurts, even when you can't see progress, keep pushing. You may be tired, but you're not done. You may be hurting, but you're still here. You've got more fight left in you than you realize. One day, you'll look back at this exact moment, the moment you wanted to quit, and you'll be grateful you didn't. You'll realize that the pain was part of your preparation. You'll see that every closed door, every failure, every delay was redirecting you to something better. So keep believing, keep moving, and keep fighting for the life you know you deserve, because your breakthrough isn't miles away. It's right around the corner. You are closer than you think, stronger than you believe, and far more capable than you know. Pain is a universal experience. Everyone faces moments when the weight of the world feels unbearable, when the road seems too long, and when the struggle feels endless. It's in those moments that the thought of quitting whispers the loudest. But here's the truth. Pain is temporary, no matter how strong it feels right now. It passes, it fades, and it transforms you. Quitting, on the other hand, lasts forever. It etches regret into your soul, leaving you to wonder what could have been if you had just held on a little longer. Every great success story is built on a foundation of pain, failure, and perseverance. No champion ever reached the top without falling 100 times along the way. Pain is not a punishment, it's preparation. It molds your character, tests your determination, and teaches you lessons that comfort never could. When life gets hard, it's not trying to break you, it's trying to build you. The storms you go through are meant to make you stronger, sharper, and wiser. The struggle you're facing today is shaping the strength you'll need tomorrow. When you face pain, you have two choices: to surrender or to stand tall. Quitting may seem easier in the moment, but it robs you of your destiny. Pain is fleeting, but the lessons it teaches last a lifetime. Every time you choose to endure instead of escape, you grow more powerful. That's why the people who make it to the top are not the ones who never fall. They're the ones who never stop getting back up. Think about it. The greatest athletes, inventors, and leaders in history didn't achieve greatness because life was easy. They did it because they refused to let pain decide their fate. They understood that pain is a signal that you're pushing your limits, not that you should give up. It's proof that you're growing, stretching, and reaching for something greater. Without pain, there's no growth. Without struggle, there's no strength. There will be moments when your body is tired, when your mind is overwhelmed, and when your heart feels heavy. You might feel like all your effort is going unnoticed, like your dreams are slipping away, and like no one understands the fight you're in. But remember this: the hardest battles come before the greatest victories. Pain is the price of progress. Every challenge you endure brings you one step closer to your breakthrough. When you feel the urge to quit, remind yourself of the reasons you started. Remind yourself of the nights you stayed up dreaming, the sacrifices you made, and the goals you set for yourself. You didn't come this far just to stop now. The pain you feel today will become your strength tomorrow. The tears you shed today will become your fuel. The moments that break you will become the foundation of the person you're meant to be. You must be willing to endure the discomfort that comes with growth. A seed must crack open before it can bloom. A diamond is formed only under pressure. A muscle grows only when it's been stretched and torn. Pain is not the enemy. It's the teacher that refines your spirit. When you push through it, you build endurance, courage, and faith. And one day, you'll look back and realize that every painful step was leading you exactly where you needed to be. Quitting may bring temporary relief, but it steals your long-term joy. It's a decision made by emotions, not by purpose. When you quit, you tell yourself that your current discomfort is more important than your future success. But the truth is, the people who succeed are the ones who choose purpose over pain, discipline over doubt, and persistence over fear. It's okay to feel exhausted. It's okay to rest. But never confuse resting with quitting. Rest to recover, not to surrender, because every time you push forward, despite the pain, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than you thought. You prove that your dreams are worth the struggle. When you look back one day, you won't remember the pain. You'll remember the pride. You'll remember the moments you wanted to quit, but didn't. You'll remember the victories that came after your hardest battles. That feeling of fulfillment, of knowing you overcame what once seemed impossible, is worth every ounce of pain. So, when the pressure feels too much, when the journey feels endless, and when your heart screams to give up, remind yourself that this pain will not last forever. Push through, endure, fight back, because every second you hold on is another second closer to your breakthrough. Pain is temporary, but quitting is forever. Let that truth guide you through the storm. Let it remind you that your story is not over yet. Keep moving forward, even if it's one small step at a time, because one day that pain will fade, and in its place will stand a stronger, wiser, and unstoppable version of you, the version that refused to quit. Real strength is not built in moments of comfort. It's born in the moments when you are tested, when you are pushed to your breaking point, and when life challenges everything you thought you could handle. Real strength is forged in the fire of struggle, in the quiet hours when no one is watching, and in the battles you fight within yourself. It's not about being fearless or unbreakable. It's about feeling the fear, feeling the pain, and choosing to rise anyway. When everything seems to be falling apart, when your dreams feel out of reach, that's when strength is being built. You might not see it now, but every tear, every setback, and every disappointment is shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Strength is not something you are born with. It's something you earn through perseverance. It's the reward for not giving up when the world gives you every reason to. The truth is, struggle is not your enemy. It's your teacher. It shows you what you're capable of. It strips away your doubts and reveals your true power. You don't discover strength by avoiding pain. You discover it by walking through it. Every great person you admire has been through moments of deep struggle. They have faced failure, rejection, and heartbreak, but instead of giving up, they chose to endure. They chose to keep fighting even when it hurt. And that decision to keep going is what separates the strong from the weak. Life will always test you. It will put you in situations where you'll question your worth and your purpose. There will be times when the weight of the world feels too heavy, when you want to scream, cry, or walk away. But those are the exact moments where your strength is being built. You might not see the progress immediately, but every time you decide to stand back up after falling, you are growing. Every time you choose faith over fear, discipline over comfort, and courage over doubt, you're building the kind of strength that lasts. Strength doesn't mean you don't struggle. It means you don't surrender. It means when you're tired, you rest, but you don't quit. When things get hard, you slow down if you must, but you keep moving forward. Real strength is quiet. It's not about showing the world how tough you are. It's about proving to yourself that you can endure, that you can keep going no matter what stands in your way. When you're in the middle of a storm, it's easy to feel weak. It's easy to think that your pain means you're failing. But in reality, it's the pain that's making you stronger. Every trial you face is preparing you for the next chapter of your life. The challenges you face today are the lessons you'll use tomorrow to inspire others. Your scars are not signs of defeat. They're proof that you survived. The greatest version of yourself will only emerge when you stop running from difficulty and start embracing it. Growth comes from discomfort. Diamonds are made under pressure. Steel is forged in fire. And you are strengthened by the struggles you endure. The hard days are not meant to break you. They are meant to build you. You may bend, but you will not break. You may stumble, but you will rise again. Every setback is setting you up for a stronger comeback. When life knocks you down, don't stay down. Stand tall and remind yourself that you faced challenges before and survived. You've been through pain before and made it out stronger. You've walked through fire and you're still standing. That's proof that you are capable of handling more than you think. Real strength is not measured by how much you can lift, but by how much you can endure without losing hope. The moment you decide that quitting is not an option, something changes inside you. You stop being a victim of your circumstances and become a warrior of your purpose. You stop waiting for things to get easier and start getting stronger yourself. And when you do that, when you keep pushing, keep believing, and keep showing up, life rewards you. The pain fades, the struggle passes, and what's left is a stronger, braver, and wiser version of you. So when you find yourself in the middle of your struggle, don't see it as punishment. See it as preparation. You are being molded for something greater. You're not losing, you're learning. You're not breaking, you're becoming. The struggle is temporary, but the strength you gain from it will last forever. Remember, real strength isn't loud. It's not about shouting your success or showing off your power. It's quiet, steady, and unshakable. It's the ability to keep your faith when everything seems uncertain. It's the courage to try again after failure. It's the determination to keep moving when your body and mind are exhausted. That's what true strength looks like. Not perfection, but persistence. Keep fighting. Keep believing. Because the struggle you're facing right now is shaping you into the person you were meant to be. One day, you'll look back and realize that the moments you thought would break you were the moments that built you. Real strength is born in the struggle, and that's exactly where you'll find the strongest version of yourself.